Buppert wasn't always Buppert. Once upon a time, he was a boy named Mustafa, born into the dingy underbelly of a city overrun with corruption and greed. Mustafa's family lived in the shadow of the towering spires that were monuments to the wealthy elite's influence, trapped in a system designed to keep the rich richer and the poor poorer. His father worked hard, toiling away in the factories owned by the megacorporations, only to bring home a pittance of a paycheck. His mother claimed the opulent mansions of the city's wealthiest, often left with nothing but a few dollars and a lingering bitterness. They were honest, hard-working people caught in a system that punished them for their ethics and integrity. Mustafa was a quick learner, intelligent and observant. He learned early on that the world didn't reward the virtuous, only the powerful. His distaste for injustice was fueled by the disparity he saw every day, the opulence of the elite while his parents and people like them barely scraped by. A turning point arrived in Mustafa's life when his father died in an industrial accident, an event hastily swept under the rug by his employer who refused to compensate the family. There was no trial, no justice, and Mustafa watched as his mother was consumed by despair. This was the impetus that sparked a fire within him, the seed from which Buppert would emerge. Mustafa disappeared from the public eye. He adopted the name Buppert, a symbol of his new purpose, and began honing his skills. He was methodical, patient, and relentless. From the shadows, he watched the elite, learning their habits, their weaknesses, and their secrets. He trained himself in combat, strategy, and the art of assassination. Buppert became a ghost, unseen and unheard, a weapon forged in the flames of a broken system. To the outside world, Buppert lived an ordinary life. He maintained his cover as a factory worker, living in the same downtrodden neighborhood where he had grown up. His unremarkable demeanor and average looks made him easily forgettable, which worked to his advantage. He had no close relationships, and he liked it that way: less to risk, less to lose. He lived simply, valuing practicality over luxury. To him, each item he owned had a purpose, an ethos that carried into his nighttime activities. His apartment was a testament to minimalism, save for a hidden room where he kept his tools of trade. High-tech weaponry, disguises, surveillance equipment, and a supercomputer where he conducted his intricate research. Buppert didn't take orders from anyone. He was driven by his own code, his own sense of justice that the law had failed to deliver. Each target was carefully chosen, a guilty verdict delivered through careful investigation, validated through undeniable evidence. Corrupt politicians, ruthless business tycoons, and scrupulous individuals who thought they were untouchable, these were the prey of Buppert. He was meticulous, leaving no trace behind, no link back to his civilian life. His assassinations were stealthy, swift, and often staged as accidents, just like his father's. It was his own form of poetic justice. Despite the fear and confusion that his actions stirred among the city's powerful, the common folk lived in an equally unsettling fear. They were caught in the crossfire, worried that they too might meet the same fate. However, the identity of their potential executioner was unknown, an enigma that kept the city in a grip of terror and uncertainty. But amidst this fear, Buppert's actions started to have an impact. A ripple effect was beginning to take shape, a shift in the status quo. However, his crusade was far from over. As the line between right and wrong blurred in the city's fearful consciousness, Buppert was preparing for his next strike. Guided by the ruthless conviction that had been born from his father's unjust demise. Buppert, the contract killer who took orders from no one, was ready to deliver his brand of justice once again. The end. Thanks for listening. If you liked this story and want it to continue, let me know in the likes and comments. Feel free to share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.